Hello, good morning. Can you see my screen?
Yes, sir.
It is nothing but the Great Learning Apps screen, right? Can you open this screen in your device? Yes, anyone? Today we are going to learn a new topic, and that is this grammar, direct and indirect narration. Can anyone tell me what is it? Yes. Are you able to listen me? I can see there is Akanksha, Akash, Anupriya, Bhagwat. These many students are there in the class, but nobody is talking. Manisha, Pratibha. What do you see now on the screen? Yes, anyone who can tell me what is there on the screen?
Direct, indirect speech narration.
Good, Akanksha. Hmm? Can you try reading out this paragraph? Anupriya, would you like to read it loudly?
Yes, sir.
Okay, start then.
Direct and indirect speech, which is also called narration of repeated speech, is an important part of communication. We use both direction and indirection speech in our communication. We use some direct words and accepted spoken. For example, he said, I want to join the communication class. Direct speech. When this statement is narrated to someone else, it is changed to he said that he wanted to join the communication class. Indirect speech or repeated speech.
Now, let us try to understand this. What is this? Here we are told that there is direct speech and indirect speech. Direct speech is something that we tell someone else's speech as it is, exactly as spoken by the person. Here are two sentences. In one sentence, you see it is in double inverted comma. I don't know why the screen is being okay lapsed. I will use the another device for this screen sharing purpose. Just a moment. Wait for a while. I hope now you can see the screen, right?
Yes, sir.
So here you can see that the major difference is one is in the double inverted, that is quoted text. I want to join the communication class. And when it is turned into indirect speech or reported speech, what happens is he wanted to join the communication class. Instead of I, we have used he because now it is not exactly what he spoke, but it is what we have changed or transformed. Right? So there are two major differences in the two sentences, direct and indirect. The first thing is there are comma into inverted comma, and the second thing is you can find that the pronoun is changed. Okay. So these are the general changes that to begin with this direct and indirect narration. Now, if it is possible for you, can you share your screen with me so that I can see any one of you? Can you share your screen so that I can see whether you are able to access the study material in the Glade Learning app? Okay. Who is ready to share the screen of this direct and indirect speech from the mobile? Anyone? You just first tell me if you want to share, then I will make you enable. Hmm? Okay. Okay. Now your screen sharing is disabled, but if you want to get it enabled, then you can tell me. Yes. Okay. This is what we have seen so far. Okay. Now let's move on. What are the major differences between direct and indirect speech? Okay, we will see the differences. And who will read out these differences, 6 differences? Yes, anyone from you?
Yes, sir.
Bhagwan, very good. I am very much happy that you have come forward. Please begin.
There are major differences between the two. Direct speech is marked by double inverted commas. It is also called quoted speech, whereas indirect speech is written without inverted commas. Second, indirect speech, the exact or actual words said are repeated, and in indirect speech, the same information is reported in the past tense. Third, there are modification in indirect speech. For example, pronoun and tenses is changed. Fourth, direct speech begins with capital letter and is separated from reporting verb by the comma. 5. No comma is used in indirect speech are found such as time, possessive and position. Following are the general.
Okay, fine. Mr. Solonke, you have done a wonderful job. Okay. So see, students, here are only 6 points which differentiate the two, what is direct and what is indirect, right? In the first one, we are told that it is the double inverted or sometimes single inverted commas. Okay. And the indirect is without inverted commas. In the second point, we are told that the exact or actual words said are repeated in direct, whereas in indirect, the information is reported in the past tense. The third point, there are some modifications in indirect speech. For example, pronoun and tense is changed. Then the fourth point, direct speech begins with a capital letter and separated comma and reporting verb. Okay. In the fifth, what we know is no comma is used in indirect speech, but it is joined by a conjunction. And sixth is some other modifications are there. And what are they? They are as time, then possessives and position. That is time, place, manner, and adverbs sometimes get changed. These are the general rules for direct and indirect. Now let's move on to some more examples. Some more changes that happen. What are these changes? Yes, following are the general rules for changing direct speech into indirect speech. And first, let us see the changes that take place in tense. The verb gets changed, particularly its tense. So, how they are changed? Here is on the one side, you will find the direct, and then in the indirect, what happens to it. So, I will say direct, and you will answer me indirect, right? Okay, you can do one by one, or all of you can say it. If it is simple present indirect, what will happen in indirect speech? Answer is simple
past.
past. Very good. Akanksha has answered it. So present, progressive or continuous, what will happen?
Past, progressive, continuous.
Very good. Progressive and continuous are the synonyms. Okay. What you mean by progressive is continuous. When you were in the school, that time you used to say present continuous, but now we are saying present progressive. Okay, they are nothing but the same thing, right? What will happen to present perfect?
Past perfect.
Very good. That means you know it already. And I think this device has some limitation of screen sharing time, isn't it? So now present perfect progressive. Okay,
Past perfect.
Past.
very good. Simple past,
Past
Past.
perfect.
past progressive,
Past perfect, continuous.
past
Past
perfect,
perfect continuous.
past
Past
perfect will
perfect.
Past
remain
perfect.
past
No
perfective
change.
only. There will be no change.
Change.
Past perfect progressive,
No change.
Past perfect progressive.
very
No
good,
change.
very good. Simple future,
Will to.
Will,
uh,
old,
okay. If there is will, it will become would. Future progressive,
Will be to would be.
will be
yes.
to,
Future perfect,
Will have into would have.
will have into will, would have.
very good. What about the other students? Some Anupriya and Pratibha are answering only, sometimes Akanksha. What about the other students? Chitragupta Bharose is there also, Bhagwat is there, Dipali, Sonu, they are also there in the class. We have more than 30 students in the class. So future perfect, future perfect,
Will have into would have.
okay. A future perfect progressive,
Will have been
Will
into
have
would
been
have been.
into will have been.
hmm,
Would have been.
yes, would have
Would
been,
have been.
right. Then let's go to the pronouns. How the pronouns are changed.
I, she, she.
I into
He, she.
we,
They.
They,
he, she, it, they,
you,
he, she, it, they. Okay. Then us,
Them.
our,
Their.
There,
their,
his, her, its.
his, her, it's
his,
as
her,
it
he.
Okay. Will remain as it is. Very good. Now let's go ahead. What changes will be there in place and time? Now,
Then,
so Akanksha Kadam will read direct side and Manisha Bharose will read indirect side. Okay, one by one. Start.
now. Then, today, then, here. I'm
There.
not listening your voice
Okay.
loudly. Here, say something.
Yes, we can hear you. You have said here, and the answer is
There.
very
There.
good.
Tomorrow.
Next day.
The following day. Last week. This, that, tonight, that night, thus, so, ago, before, next, following, yesterday, the day before.
आपणच सांगू लागलो.
The other should get the opportunity. Okay. So who else would like to read this place and time? I would give chance to someone else also. The same person. Pooja, are you interested?
Yes. Now, then,
Okay.
today, that day, here, there, tomorrow, the next day, the following day, last week, the previous week, this, that, tonight, that night, thus, so, ago, before, next, following, yesterday, the day before.
Very good. Okay. Someone else who wants to do this? Pratibha,
Yes, sir.
do you want to read it?
Yes.
Do it.
Now, then, today, that day, here, there, tomorrow, the next day, the following day, last week, the previous week, this, that, tonight, that night, thus, so, ago, before, next, following, yesterday, the day before.
Very good. Dipali Garud. Yes, Ganga Sagar Ahir. Pooja and Ganga Sagar. Can you unmute yourselves? Pratiksha Hinge.
Yes, sir.
Can you read it, beta?
Direct, indirect. Now, then, today, that day. Here,
Yes.
here. Tomorrow, the next day, the following day. Last week, the previous week. This, that. Tonight, that night. Those, so. Ago, before. Next, following. Yesterday, the day before.
Very good. Who is else interested in doing this? Who is this? Chitragupta Bharose?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Can you read it?
Yes, sir.
Begin, please.
Model auxiliary, sir.
Yes. Very good.
May, might, can, could, shall, oblique, will, would, oblique, should, must, had to, oblique, would have
Two.
to, could, could,
Kudu
ought
wale.
to, ought to,
Hmm.
might, should, oblique, would, oblique, should, is would, oblique, should.
Very good. Thank you, Chitragupta. See, so this how we can find that there are changes in auxiliaries. Now let us see what are the to be verbs and how they are changed. Who will read this? Anupriya is ready always. Okay, read it, beta.
Direct, indirect. Direct मध्ये am is are. Indirect मध्ये was oblique were. To be verbs. Direct मध्ये. Indirect मध्ये had.
Okay,
Direct मध्ये
just a moment.
had.
To be verbs has and have. They become had in indirect. Okay, next.
Okay. Do oblique does. Indirect मध्ये did.
Very good. So this is how we see what are the changes. to be verbs, modal auxiliaries, then place and time, then pronouns, and changes in tense also. Okay, these are the major changes that happen when we change a sentence from direct into indirect, right? And once again, let us look at the 6 things, major differences. Okay, these are the major differences. Can you read it once again? Would like to repeat this because this is important. Whenever we will be solving the questions in the exam, this will be very much useful for you. Okay, who will repeat this? Pratibha, you have turned your mic on. Are you there,
Yes,
beta?
yes, sir.
Okay, then Pratibha Kadam, please read these 6 points.
Yes, sir. Direct speech is marked by double or single inverted commas. It is also called quoted speech, whereas indirect speech is written without inverted commas. Indirect speech is the exact or actual words said are repeated, and in indirect speech the same information is reported in the past tense. There are modifications in indirect speech. For example, pronoun and tense is changed. Direct speech begins with a capital letter and is separated from reporting verb by the comma. No comma is used in indirect speech, but it is joined by a conjunction. Some other modifications in indirect speech are found, such as time, possessives, and positions.
Okay, very good. I must say these 3 things: time, possessives, and position. Okay, what do you mean by possessives? My, his, her, their, our. Okay, these are the possessive pronouns. Okay, anyone else who would like to read once again these 6 points? Repeat.
Can I read it?
Yes, yes, why not?
First, direct speech is marked by double inverted commas. It is also called quoted speech, whereas indirect speech is written without inverted commas. Second, in direct speech, the exact or actual words said are repeated, and in indirect speech, the same information is reported in the past tense. Third, there are modifications in indirect speech, for example, pronoun and tense is changed. Fourth, direct speech begins with capital letter and is separated from reporting verb by the comma. Fifth, no comma is used in indirect speech, but it is joined by a conjunction. Six, some other modifications in indirect speech are found, such as time, possessive, and position.
Very good, Akanksha Kadam. Hmm, we are proud of you. You are doing fabulous job. Now, can you try translating it in Marathi for some of our friends? Can you say us in Marathi what are these 6 points? Akanksha, can you do this translation type of thing? Yes.
I am trying.
Yeah.
डायरेक्ट स्पीच मध्ये डायरेक्ट स्पीच हा डबल इन्व्हर्टेड कॉमा मध्ये असतो. आय एम
Okay.
राईट.
Okay.
और quoted speech और इनडायरेक्ट स्पीच मध्ये कॉमा मध्ये लिहिलेलं नसतं ते ऍज लाईक सेंटेन्स.
Okay.
And second one in indirect speech, the exact or actual words said are repeated. Exact or actual words said are repeated in indirect speech. The same information is repeated. First, डायरेक्ट स्पीच मध्ये सेड हा वर्ड रिपीट होतो and indirect speech मध्ये ते सेंटेन्स पास्ट मध्ये असतो.
व्हेरी गुड. आणखीन एक गोष्ट की डायरेक्ट स्पीच मध्ये आपण एक्झॅक्टली किंवा ऍक्च्युअल जसं त्यांनी बोललंय तसं सांगत असतो. ओके, फाईन, गुड. नेक्स्ट.
इनडायरेक्ट स्पीच मध्ये प्रोनाउन आणि टेन्स मध्ये चेंज होतो.
गुड.
डायरेक्ट स्पीच ची स्टार्टिंग कॅपिटल लेटरने होते आणि सेपरेटेड फ्रॉम रिपोर्टिंग वर्ब बाय द कॉमा. आणि कॉमा आणि हे रिपोर्टेड वर्ब हा सेपरेट केला जातो, म्हणजे त्याला काढून टाकलं जाते.
नाही, काढून टाकण्याच्या ऐवजी त्या दोघांमध्ये एकत्र असतात ना, तर त्याला आपण सेपरेट करतो ना, तर डिवायडर म्हणून काय वापरलं जातं, कॉमा वापरला जातो. ओके, गुड. नेक्स्ट.
इनडायरेक्ट स्पीच मध्ये कॉमा नाही यूज केला जातो, ते कंजक्शनने जोडल्या जाते.
व्हेरी गुड.
Indirect speech or forms such as time, position, some other mode. Indirect speech मध्ये टाइम आणि पॉझिटिव्ह आणि पोझिशन मध्ये चेंज होतो.
Very good. So, see friends, one of your friend in the class has done the spontaneous, or let us say the ready translation for you also. If you understand, then you need to learn to recreate it. Translation is a process where you have to first understand, then rewrite it, and then you have to say it at a time. Simultaneously, there are so many processes that are taking place when you are making a translation, particularly in the oral presentation. आता आपल्या समोर जी बोलत होती तुमची फ्रेंड, तर तिने काय केलं, एकाच वेळेस ते रीड केलं, अंडरस्टँड केलं, त्याच्यानंतर अंडरस्टँड करून काय केलं, पुन्हा रिकम्पोज केलं आपल्या मदर टंग मध्ये, आणि रिकम्पोज करत करत ते दुसऱ्यांशी आपल्यासोबत शेअर पण केलं. असं खूप मल्टीटास्किंगचं काम होतं ते, आणि ते सहजपणे त्याने केलंय. सो एनीवन हू कॅन नाउ रिपीट दीज 6 थिंग्स इन मराठी? चला, आपल्यापैकी आणखी कोण आहे ज्याला हे सगळं सहज मराठीत सांगता येईल, असं कोणाच्या लक्षात येतंय? आता खूप इझी काम आहे ना, आपण एक वेळेस मराठी केलंय, फक्त 5-6 पॉइंट्स आहेत, 6 पॉइंटचे 6 वाक्य बोलायचे. कोणाच्या लक्षात राहिलेत ते आकांक्षाने सांगितलेले? वेर इज कांचन भारती? आर यू देअर, कांचन? Mandar is also there in the class. Sakshi Bhale. Okay, who is there? Kanchan, yes. I'm happy that you are there.
डायरेक्ट स्पीच हे इन्व्हर्टेड कॉमा मध्ये मार्क केलेले असतात.
Very good.
आणि इनडायरेक्ट स्पीच हे विदाउट इन्व्हर्टेड कॉमा मध्ये असतात, म्हणजे त्याला इन्व्हर्टेड कॉमा नसतो. सेकंड, डायरेक्ट स्पीच हे म्हणजे त्याच्यामध्ये ऍक्च्युअल वर्ड जे आहे तेच घेतात. आणि इनडायरेक्ट स्पीच मध्ये इन्फॉर्मेशन ती म्हणजे जी डायरेक्ट स्पीच मधले वाक्य पास्ट टेन्स मध्ये करतात. थर्ड, इनडायरेक्ट स्पीच मध्ये प्रोनाउन टेन्स हे चेंज होतात.
Very good.
फोर्थ, डायरेक्ट स्पीच ची स्टार्टिंग हे कॅपिटल लेटरने होते, आणि त्यामध्ये इन्व्हर्टेड कॉमा हा सेपरेट केला जातात. फिफ्थ, इनडायरेक्ट स्पीच मध्ये कॉमाचा वापर केला नाही जात, तर कंजक्शन म्हणून डॅट ने ते वाक्य जोडले जाते.
Very good.
सिक्स, इनडायरेक्ट स्पीच मध्ये टाइम, पोझिशन अँड पोझिशन्स नुसार त्याच्यामध्ये आणखीन बदल केले जातात.
Very good. So these are the things that you have understood. So now I am happy that almost everyone has understood it. Is there anybody having any doubt regarding what is the difference between direct and indirect narration?
Yes, I have doubt.
Okay, Akanksha, yes.
So in first one it is also called quoted speech, means what?
Yes. Have you ever used quotations in your speech or in essay that you wrote in the school, college?
Yes.
So what are these quotations? Quotations are like that. If you are writing an essay, Shakespeare says, what is there in name? Okay. A
Yes.
penny saved is a penny earned. Okay.
Acha, I understand it.
Okay. These are the quotations, right? And quotations are always written in quotation mark. That is double inverted comma from both sides. Beginning of double inverted comma and end double inverted comma. That is called quoted text. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Very good question. So if you have any question like this, you can get it cleared. Anyone else? I hope nobody is having any question. Just let us do some more practice of this changes in tense. Yes, who would like to read this in the class? Loud reading, changes in the tense.
Yes,
Sonu
sir.
Gade. Who is that? Akanksha, na? Akanksha, you got a good chance, I think. If other students are not ready, then we will come to you. Okay, I'm confident that you can do any job at any moment. So that's a good thing for all of us. Sonu Gade, are you there, beta? Sonu? Karan Parve? Kanchan, would you like to read this?
Yes.
Okay, begin.
Changes in tense, direct, simple present tense, simple past, present progressive continuous, past progressive continuous, present perfect, past perfect, present perfect progressive, past perfect, simple past perfect, past progressive, past perfect continuous, past perfect no change, past perfect progressive, simple future, will, future progressive, will be to will be, will have into, future perfect, will have into will have, future perfect, will have been into, future perfect progressive will have been into would have been.
Very good. Thank you. Now, I was expecting Sonu Gade or Gaju Zade. Are you there, beta Gajanan? And what about these two sisters, Ganga Sagar and Pooja Aher? कुठे आहेत तुम्ही गंगासागर? Okay. I want someone to read the pronouns as well as this place and time things. Who's ready? It is Pratibha Kadam again.
Yes.
Okay, begin.
Pronouns का sir?
Yes.
I, he, aulik she, we, they, you, he, aulik she, they, he, aulik she, it, they, he, she, it, they, us, them, our, their, his, aulik he, her, aulik its, his, her, its, now, then, today, that day, here, there, tomorrow, the next day, the following day.
Very good. Now, place and time. Yes, Pratibha, can you read place and time? Yes.
Yes.
Are you still there at your native village? Okay, we are not able to listen you, Pratibha.
Can I read it? Sir?
Yes.
Place and time. Now, then, today, that day, here, there, tomorrow, the next day, the following day, last week, the previous week, this, that, tonight, that night, thus, so, ago, before, next, following,
Last week, the previous
yesterday,
week, this,
the
that,
day before.
tonight, that.
Yeah. Yes, Akanksha, you got your network now, right? Okay, continue, please. Akanksha Kadam was reading it and she needs to continue. Place and time begin from the beginning.
Okay, sir. Place and time. Now, then, today, that day, here, there, tomorrow, the next day, or the following day, last week, the previous week, this, that, tonight, that night, thus, so, ago, before, next, following, yesterday, the day before.
Very good. Now continue model auxiliaries as well.
Okay. Modal auxiliaries: may, might, can, could, will, shall, will, would, should, would, must, had to, would, have to, could, ought to, might, would, should, as it is.
Then the last point.
To be verbs, am, is, are, was, were. To be verbs, have or has or have, had, do, does, did.
Very good. So this is how students, there are the major changes that we have to do. And so this chapter is very much useful for even the competitive exams also. For this semester, there will be certainly few questions about this chapter topic. As you see, there are only 4 units in your syllabus and each unit is having 10 marks weightage. So total 40 marks for 4 units. So naturally, there will be 5 marks weightage for this chapter in your examination and semester examination, university examination. But in addition to that, for any competitive exam, you take it MPSC, you take it banking, you take it any other competitive exams, you will find that this topic is there in your syllabus. Okay, so all of you should prepare very well this chapter. You should not say that you have studied this chapter in the school and you know the things. Now it needs to be revised. So this is a revision lesson for you, and this is time when you learn this chapter, when you're there in the 7th or the 8th standard or 10th standard. That time you had no need actually to use it for competitive exams, but now these days you have to appear for competitive exams for getting selected for some job post designation. So be serious, try to work hard on this topic. If you get some additional material, then that will also be very much useful for all of us. Okay, so keep on preparing yourself for this topic. Don't ignore this topic. If you have any doubt, then you can ask me. We will solve them in a couple of minutes. Any doubt?
No, sir.
Okay, thank you. So if there is no doubt, you can leave the class because some other class is scheduled at this time. We are running out of time. This is all for this day. See you again next class. Goodbye.